Hello, world, how are you? We have some Q&A to do. I hope you're doing fine, 'cause it's Q&A time again. Hello, world, how's it going? You guys are all doing great. If not, as always, I hope it gets better for you. So welcome to another Friday Night Live Q&A with your host, me, Lucas Bretz, LRB Aquatics, or LRB, or whatever you want to call me. Doofus, Goofus, George, I don't care. But either way, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad to see all you guys in the chat here. Hello, 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 hello. And we do have some exciting stuff for you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek here once some more people come rolling up of what's going on in the backyard, because that finally got finished and I am super excited about that. Also, probably top off some tanks while I'm talking to you guys. That way you guys can keep me company while I do some cleaning and top offs here, and we can talk about that with your guys' questions and all that kinds of stuff. So great to see you guys all in here. I'm gonna give you guys just a quick little view of some of the stuff in this garage as I go through the chat here. Glad to see you guys all. Oh, quick story too. Last Friday, I don't know if some of you guys may remember, I was talking about a goofy fish that was laying upside down, pretty much living in underneath here and in between this rock. Like it had a swim bladder issue. Or it either knocked itself out, had a stroke. I don't know what was going on with it. It was super, super weird hill trout. But he actually did not die. I think most would have probably euthanized him. Like, I almost was half tempted thinking about, like, is he going to make it or not? Should I put him out of his misery? But he actually came back too. To the point where I'm not quite sure which one it is now. Once in a while, he'll act a little funny. It may be this one. See how his tail's going up just a little bit? More than the others. But anymore, he just blends right in. Just let him recover himself. It's surprising how strong fish really can be in a proper system, an ecosystem. So yeah, he's not fully recovered yet, but he is so much better than what he was doing. Like, literally, he was in between here. See where that's all dug out there? He would lay there upside down like all night. That's where he would sleep. Like, it did not look good for him. But I didn't put any meds in there. I didn't do anything. I just let him take his course and what he should do, because he's going to know better than I would. Just like most of us know our bodies more than a doctor would, because not all bodies are the same. They are generalized, yes, but they are not all the same. So same thing with fish. So it actually worked out. I thought I'd share that story with you guys. I thought it was neat. I thought it was interesting. This discus is getting big in here. They really love all that coverage. The orange one's over there on the other side, but all right, I think there's enough people in here for now. Let's go in the backyard. I'm gonna tease you guys a little bit. I'm not gonna show a whole lot of it, and shouldn't get kicked off because I think my wireless is good now. But see, there's the first pond. I will look for your guys' questions here too while I'm out here. Keeping fish tanks are one of the things that have saved my life, and your videos help inspire me to do more tanks and really get in tune with Mother Nature. Thanks, Lucas. Brandon Wood, that is awesome. So glad to hear it. Now, it's really hard to see this at night because of camera and capturing things. That is awesome. Yeah, more you can in tune yourself with Mother Nature, more at peace you're going to be with yourself, more at peace you're going to be with your life, which in turn helps others around you, because it's really hard to take care of others if you aren't true in peace to yourself. So always remember that. Anytime that you become a stronger person, you're able to be a stronger person for others as well. And just have faith in Mother Nature. We've been around a long time with our connection with Mother Nature as being a human, and that's awesome to hear. That's what's great about this hobby too. And I think that's why there's so many great people in this hobby. Even within this chat, like, so many great people. But here's little bits of the pond so far. And Chris Yaks, big shout out to Michiana Aquascapes. He's the one that really led this project. Big shout out to Team Aquascapes for helping put it all together too, and helping get that wetland filter in there. Big shout out to them. So if you want to go hit up Michiana or Aquascapes of Michiana and Team Aquascape, show them some love. That would be appreciative. And Chris Yaks will have the build video for this. Ooh, about stepped over or tripped over a pond liner. But he will have the build video of all this. I took a little bit, but I have a different time schedule than most people. I'm more of a night owl. So he got most of the footage. I've got some of it, and then I still got the footage of me trying to do it all too. So I'm definitely glad I gave it over to them to do. But here's what it looks like at night. The lights, in my opinion, are everything. I'm so stoked that I went with the lights in there, because at night we wouldn't have been able to see anything. But man, I can imagine big koi swimming in here now. This is actually a first day that it cleared up. But it's nice to be able to see the rock. I'll probably pull some of that rock out just to make it deeper there. And we still got to do some landscaping around. Still a lot of work to do. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. And thought I'd give you guys a little sneak peek, because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for a long time. And Dana Harris, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, Dana. And says, so glad the water feature is getting done. Can't wait to see it. Yes, I can't wait to show it to you guys either. And it shouldn't be much longer. Oh, I'm taking the wrong path, trying to do this and hold this and walk on lights and not into the mud. We'll end up taking this part of the deck. We'll move all these heated ponds. That way you can sit and kick your feet down below. But I'm super excited. I'm gonna make my way back inside here. I got to get to your guys' questions and show you more. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a sneak peek. Thank you, Dana Harris, for the awesome super chat. I appreciate you. And always great to see you. Hope all is well with you. Still got to get to these big tanks here soon. Still got to level this off too. Look at that. I tell you what, I'm going to test their tanks, that's for sure. With this stand, I'm definitely going to test this tank and this stand. This stand is supported. It's got quite a bit on the sides. And this bad boy. Oh, but one of my favorite things with the pond is they gave me this starter pack, or like welcome pack or whatever. But inside was these koi cards. Look at this. These different koi cards. Then on the back, it tells you what kind they are. How cool is that? Super excited about that. But all right. Back to chat here. Any Kohaku there? Yeah, I believe in the card set there is Kohaku. And Candy Overhauls, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. It says live chat, much love. Thank you, Candy Overhauls, for always reminding me that, because I am not in live chat at all. Tend to forget. All right, scrolling. Is it still cycling, not stocked yet? So that bottom pond actually has had water in it for quite a bit of time. So it might have some cycle. I'm just being better safe than sorry. I did think about taking some of my molmy sponges in there and just putting it into the pond and like knowing that it's cycled. But I'm sure it doesn't have long. I haven't decided whether I want to go ahead and stock in it or not. I have these golden, oh, I thought my cat needed in. But I have these golden white cloud minnows to put in there for now. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to get koi yet or wait till spring. I don't know. The pond's still new. I still got to figure that out. All right, let's see. Looks like 9F, the lights. Or like the look of the lights. Yes, yes, me too. Hey, hey, who you calling a mommy sponge? That's funny. Anyone's pond in particular inspire you to get yours going? So as far as what inspired me to do that was originally is that top level, I wanted to put my heated outdoor pond systems up there where I insulate it, make PVC plastic frames, and use it for breeding. Then it just became this whole pond, this whole backyard project. And I was like, oh, I might as well make a pond where we have that drain. And then I started watching the Greg Woodstock videos, the Aquascape videos, and I just kept getting inspired. Like I watched, I don't know, hundreds of those videos for ideas and everything. And then eventually, after trying to tackle it myself, I just called the pros. I was like, you guys know what you're doing. I could watch this all day long. I could probably figure out stuff, but there's no way I could get it done as fast and as nice as they can. Because Chris Yaks of Aquascapes of Michiana is a master aquascaper. And he does some really nice projects all around the place. Ty Horton, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. It says, can't wait to see the pond during the day. Love the lights. Well, thank you, Ty Horton. Without you guys, this would not be possible. I can't give you guys enough appreciation for all your orders, all your support, all your super chats. Seriously, you guys, bless you all for helping me live my dreams. And I feel blessed to be able to share with you guys as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Gary House, thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, how's it going? It is going well. I can't complain at all. And we're going to go ahead and go into the other room here because I also need to do some top-offs. I've been getting behind a little bit. Just not enough time in a day for things. But first things first, always check my water lines. So these are open. That means my soft water is going to run. If I want to tap water, I would close these two. I can run my regular tap in. But that'll open the tap. Close it off from there, run it into my RO system and up. That's how I do my top offs. I definitely got to get this project done too. That's where one of the custom tanks is going to go over there for that system. Thanks. All right. Looking for questions. Hopefully we're keeping the good connection. What would you recommend a starter floating plant for 10 gallon? Oh, this is what I use for my garage to keep it warm. Is just an oil filled radiator space heater. It's starting to get cold out there, so for you guys who have garage fish rooms, those work absolutely wonderful, which you can actually turn your tank into. Say you have a 125 gallon tank like this. Start running it at a higher degree, like maybe 80s or so, and that'll warm up a space real fast. Does make it more humid though. This will make it less humid. That'll make it more humid. You can see the tanks aren't the cleanest. Another big reason why I haven't really given you guys a tour yet is because, I don't know, like it still looks awesome, but to me, I'm a bit ashamed of it. Same with like these tanks, like they could be cleaner. Like there's nothing wrong with them. This one's cloudy because it's got a cory cat in it. But the shrimp and everything are doing great. Yeah, you can see this big cory cat, which he grew up from a baby. He grew up fast. Once he started going, he really started growing. But he gets in that sand and it kicks everything up. Well, you can see how much water there's not. So that's what we got to do. I got a remote control for this. And we can do some topping off. So here, you guys look at shrimp, and I will get a question. When you getting Sulawesi shrimp, mate? So I did have some. I did throw some Amanos in with them, so hopefully they're still there. I only had 2, so they weren't really breeding. But I do, once I get this shrimp room, which is on this other side going, this will all be mostly focused on shrimp over there. Then I'll start going gangbusters on Sulawesi, especially the cardinal Sulawesis. Let's see. Oh wait, yep, already got that. Hopefully I didn't miss anything here as far as super chats. Oh, SC Aquatics throwing down $2 super chat says, where's the slip and slide? Well, I mean, we could put one in the front yard. There's still a hill down there, which eventually I would like to wrap that pond around to the front of the house. I think that would be awesome. And it will happen eventually. It's gonna be a couple years, 2 or 3 years, but it will happen. All right, let's look at these guys for a little while. Cause hey, why not? We like fish. Do you guys like fish? You guys might like fish. Oh, does that oil heater suck power? Yeah, definitely it does suck power. I think like 1,000 or 9,000 watt. What are you doing in here? How did you get in the house, huh? Come on, squeakers. Yeah, need to go outside. I better let the cat out. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Do you have plants which need CO2? But Steven, SC Aquatics, thank you so much for the super chat. Come on, girl, what are you doing? You want out or what? No, you're just gonna lay there? Okay, weird cat. Cats are weird. All right, Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, thrown down a $3.33 super chat. Says, I'm working on Project X as we speak. Roger over. Well, that is awesome to hear. If you guys didn't know, the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, he's actually the guy who did my poster and my artwork for the whole mad scientist kind of LRV aquatics theme. He's the one that put the magic into this amazing, amazing artwork. And he's actually working on another project, which I'm super excited to see. So awesome to hear. And I can't wait for that. And thank you so much for the super chat and the support. I hope all is well with you. Little baby sharks. Whoa, that's a cool view. Little baby sharks with CPDs, which those are the Lucipennis, Petricolas, Synodontis. Words. Okay. And sorry if I'm missing your guys' questions. I am so distracted today, and there is a lot of chat. And Chubby Guppy, thank you so much for the super chat, throwing down a $10 super chat, and the super sticker with the thumbs up. Thank you, Chubby Guppy. Always great to see you as well. You know, some people actually will breed these cats. See how some of them have the white to them? You can breed them out to where they have more and more white. I've seen some, like over in Europe. They are freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's look at some of these guys. Whoa. The real cool antlers are in here. They're, yeah, like this purple one. Let's see if I can get that to... Oh, and that guy, he's like the most amazing. Let's see if I can get that to show. No filter for your tanks. Is it all right? Yes, it is. These still have air filters in. I mean, this one, like, I don't know. It's just the airline in there blowing bubbles at this point. This one's barely even doing anything. I just haven't got done to taking all these out because I didn't really have to, you know. Man, I wish I could get this one with the spots like purple and red with the yellow. It is awesome when you get them in the right light. See if I can tilt this too. Lighting presentation can do a lot. Chris Pinto, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, yo, bro, Tato, do you feed or water that beer? Yeah, boy. I appreciate it, Chris Pinto. And not really. I'm not that nice to my beard, to be honest. And I'm really lucky it's as much of a beard as it is, because usually, I mean, I'm a baby face kind of guy. And it's taken me years just to grow this thing. But thank you, I appreciate it, bro Tato. Hope you're doing well, and thanks again. And Eric McMurdy, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. Says, planning some new cribs. I got watching your show. Happy Friday. I really enjoy the Friday videos. Well, thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate the support, brother. Enjoy those crypts. I absolutely love crypts. They're one of my favorites. I've been struggling with this one. It's a Molt. It's a bigger crypt, but it can get really beautiful. Doesn't help there's a bunch of algae in here. They also feed this tank a lot of fish. Or a lot of food. It's way overstocked, so it's always heavy in nutrients, so it's really hard to balance. Especially with no filter. Like, it does have the sponge filter, but you can see with the cory cats and everything, look how dirty that sponge filter is. It is straight up neglect. But when you got so many tanks, it's hard to get to everything. But everything's doing good, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I feel like I ain't got too many questions, so. Pete Divine says, how long do you wait for a blue dream to color up before calling? Really, when they're like itty bitty, you can really tell. You can kind of tell, like, within the first month at least. Let's see, you breed those ropefish yet, boss? Asks Oddball Aquatics. No, not quite yet. Or at least not that I know of. I did see them all out and about yesterday. It was really awesome to see them. Haley of Oddball Aquatics hooked me up with some ropefish. That's like one of her favorite fish. And after seeing hers and just their behaviors and their personalities and stuff, I had to get some. And they're really cool. And I'll be showing you guys those later on too. They are getting big. I think they are eating the granules though. She didn't think they would. My cat's being all kinds of weird over here. He's all flopping around the carpet. Okay, now if I missed your question, go ahead and throw it out. I am getting towards the bottom here. I'm going to try to stay at the bottom too. How often do shrimp molt? I think it's like, I don't know. People say like once a month or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I've looked that up. Fish Room Fever, throwing down $1 super chat and a poop emoji. Well, alright, I guess. Thank you so much for the $1 super chat there, Fish Room Fever. It's one happy looking poop emoji. Alright, Cichlids 23. Aquarium Hoarder. Let's see, got my little shrimpies today. So excited to watch them grow up to be all-stars. Thanks. Well, thank you so much, Cichlids 23, for your order and your support. And, yeah. I can't wait till you have a huge colony just full of shrimp. Because it's really a sight to see when you just have a tank full of blueberry shrimp or red shrimp. Like, this camera really does not do it justice. Because if you look at, like, in person, you can see all the, like, small ones. There's tiny ones here all over the place. They're just popping up. But here's a good example of figuring out when to call. See how this one's still clear, but this one's pretty blue? They're both on the glass, so it's a good comparison. But these Actually, these may be too small. This one's got some blue to it. These are still kind of small. Look, this one has a little red. You can see this one's actually, well, the camera, because you can't, but you'll have to take my word for it. This one actually has a little brownish color in it, you can see. So you can kind of see the tones of the shrimp. But you see how they start getting their blue color in about around this size. Then definitely at that size, you're definitely going to be able to tell. But even at this size, you can start telling. This is more towards like the baby stage. These guys. Well, that one's pretty clear. That one's got a reddish hue to it. So the ones you can see like reddish hues to them, you can call out. I usually don't though, because they're just too young to even breed anyways. Not at this point. Alright, sumps, do you use any? I feel like I'd rather balance a tank and use the extra space for a resource for another tank. When do you feel a sump is applicable? So, my opinion with sumps is a sump is nothing but an extra tank. That's my opinion on a sump. Hi, Squeaks. So I would say if you want a sump, and here, I'll get back up. Sorry, Squeakers. I'm going to show them my sump here. People want to see my sump. Here's a half beak. I was trying to find them. Like they're in the corner. I don't see any babies right now. Alright. The big sharks aren't out. So as far as the sump goes, here's the sump that I have for this system. But as you can see, I just made it an aquarium because the sump's nothing but an extra aquarium. Now, if you really want to filter it out, though, you could get like a filter sock here. You could even probably put some foam in between and have your catchment and clean it out that way if you want to. But besides that, it's just another tank. Well, I'm actually going to take all this down. Yeah. I should have fed the shrimp before I got on here. I actually did that last Friday, and I think we ended up being in the garage. And when you get more Moscow guppies for sale, I actually hit up Sarah at LRB at gmail.com, and we can take care of you. Because I do have some available. Ooh, watch out, Squeakers. Yeah, I thought about doing the top offs with you guys, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, that's terrible. Let's look at me anyways. Let's look at the fish. Yeah. Alright. Chris Pinto throwing down a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Chris. Says, do golden back yellows come from a culling process? Also, do they breed true? So they don't breed true. There are some decent lines, but they take a lot of culling out. So what you would want to do is try to keep all those gold lines and then cull out anything that you see that doesn't. Now the tricky part is, it's hard to tell when they're younger who's going to have that golden line, who's not. But there is kind of a difference between the golden back and just a regular yellow, because when I started mixing the golden back lines and the yellow lines, that's when I started creating yellow Rileys. So there was like some kind of mixed mutations between the two, or some like odd communication that created that between the genetics, which was really interesting. And that was years and years ago. But now as far as my yellows, I mean, they've got golden back potential. One of the lines is more heavier than the other, and it's actually a strong potential, but they don't breed true. I haven't come across any of the lines that ever did breed true. Is it possible to get a bacterial infection from brine shrimp that you know of? I mean, I don't see why not. I don't know though, with the kind of salty water they live in. don't know what kind of bacteria will grow, but I'm sure anything funky with bacteria in it can spread, especially if it's got healthy water to spread into. Meow, but dilution's the solution when it comes to that kind of stuff. Meow, what do you want? That's why she's called Squeakers, because she's always meowing. Later, Dansley. Do you have any of the yellow Neos for sale? I do, and they're absolutely phenomenal, too. Matter of fact, let me throw some shrimp food in their tanks. Man, I had another light go down on me, so that's 2 lights on that rack now that are down for the count. Let me see here. Oh, see, these yellows, they're already all over the place. Ugh. Here's the yellows tank. Look at that, they're just flying around looking for food. Because right now it's about feeding time. They're all like, where is it at? It won't take them long to get onto these. These are shrimp pellets. We'll let them get to it. Man, look at these guys. These guys are cool. These split tails. Let's see. Then I've got my cord over here because when that tank went down over there, it took out my outlet. I got a bunch of things to go to fix. How long does it take for the musk to take over a tank? For the musk? Not sure what you mean. Let's see. So do you have fish or do you have lizards? So I've got fish. Mostly all fish. Fish and cats. I used to have lizards when I was younger, but I don't really get into those that much. Okay, there's Aquatics says saltwater has its own bacteria. That makes sense. Let's see if these shrimp have got to that yet. Ow. Yeah, they're starting to find it, but of course I've got dirty glass. There you can see them. When they doggy pile it though, it looks awesome. Because all you see is this big old clump of yellow. And these guys, red and blue guppies. Merry crimps. Is it okay to feed hill stream loaches brine shrimp, or will it encourage them to eat their young? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how predatory they are with their young. I haven't figured that out or crossed that bridge myself. So maybe somebody in the chat has. You have any gouramis in your fish room? I do have one female honey gourami and a 125 in the garage. How long do you leave the lights on your shrimp tank? So I leave them on for about 8 to 10 hours, depending. But that's mostly for the plants, not really the shrimp. Shrimp really don't mind. And then here's more yellows, but they're harder to see with all these snail shells. Here's a yellow, really. Little yellow, really. I'd probably call that one, being as clear as it is. This one's yellow, really. That one's a yellow. Super yellow. For the most part, most of them are pretty solid, seems like. Carla says they're usually not predatory, the hill streams. I wouldn't think they would be. They don't really seem like most sucker fish. I don't think they are. What do you feed most of your fish? So I actually feed most of my fish the tetracolor tropical granules. I'll show you those. And this is what I mostly feed them, is this stuff. Now these are the granules, not the flakes. There you can see in the picture the actual granules. Fish absolutely love this stuff. We'll actually feed some of these guys because it's fun. Usually I wait till the end, but who wants to win? are in. Do your split-tail guppies breed true? Yeah, as far as the tail and everything. Now, they do have some albino forms that come out of it, but to me, that's a bonus. Let me get this light up here. There, that looks better. All about that lighting sometimes when it comes to these tanks. Mole moss. Moss is actually good to hold mole. Moss will actually feed off of mole too. Learn to resuscitate fish that jumped out of the tank by holding them in front of the water current from your filter. Gets oxygen through their gills when fish lack the strength and saved to inlet. That's awesome, Drew. Yes, it's very true. Very, very true. You can resuscitate fish that way. And it's kind of wild, some situations that they can really pull themselves through. Fish are a lot tougher than we give them credit for. But if you go weakening their immune system with the wrong medicines or something like that, then it becomes a problem. I mean, they're just like us. They have immunities. They have energy levels. All right, what do you use for substrate? So in here I've got Eco Complete mixed with some rocks, mixed with some Brightwell. Reason why I have the Brightwell in there is Cory cats do not do well with the Eco Complete because it being lava rock, it actually tears up their barbels. But that Brightwell is almost like dirt chunks in a ball, and it's a lot softer for these Cory cats to dig through because they love to sift. One of my favorites substrates though is sand, especially for plants. Look at that. That's a red line Venezuelan Aeneas. Pretty rare. Normally you get the greens and the golds. That's actually a red line. Got that from Jerry Jost. This female, she's getting plump. Been one little tetra. Everybody thought died a long time ago. But I found him in that sump. Now he's living the dream. Alright, scrolling. And I am kind of scrolling up from the bottom. Sorry again if I'm missing your guys' questions. I'm trying my best here. And here we go. Especially without going cross-eyed. What are the plants in the last tank? You're probably asking about that last shrimp tank. I'm gonna pull you guys up here. Phew! How's that? Try to go fast. You're probably asking about these plants because, I mean, that's probably what I would ask about. This is Luigia archeata. I'm not really quite sure why it's grown so pink and white in here like it is, because that light's not really that bright. But it does look phenomenal in here. I love it when it gets that coloration. Sometimes under a low light, it'll do that, where it just gets this real, like, pink and light color. Like, it's almost white up here. Like, this is not, like, you get some reflection there, but it's mostly because that top of it is white. It's crazy. Even with that yellow on there, you can see. And then this plant is Rotalia colorata, which there's none on the website right now, I believe. The way you guys been ordering lately, the last couple of days, probably gonna have to hop back on and put some stuff back in stock for you guys, which I'll try to get done tonight, and if not tomorrow morning or day. But I'm definitely gonna try to get it done tonight. These guys are cool. I just don't know what these are. I don't even know what to call them, so I never offered them. But man, aren't they cool? Same with these, but they don't breed that well. I have a lot of stuff that I haven't even shown or put on the website or anything. What's going on in here? There must be a Cory in here. So I don't think them drape fin barbs do that. Weird. Weird. So many tanks, steak, endlers. Mixed. Crystal red. Still got a couple of those. They're old. Where is that one? I've had those for years. But they quit breeding on me. But I also wasn't giving them the most acidic water either to keep breeding. And they're kind of picky with their diet when it comes to breeding, the Caridinias are. Chris Pinto again throwing down a $5 super chat. Appreciate it again, Chris. Says, can you score me some panda loaches? I'm having a hard time tracking some down. Thanks, man. As far as panda loaches, they can be hard to find. I don't know what city you live in, but usually, or what local fish store you go to, but usually if you ask them on the wholesaler list, they can get them for you. I think the thing about those is most fish stores won't carry them because they're just too expensive as a fish, but it's one of those like specialty order fish that you can order from. And if that fails, if you can't find them locally, check out Wet Spot Tropicals. That's one of my favorite places to find rarer fish like that. And they may be able to hook you up. But thank you again for the support and the super chat. I don't know why I put this lid on. Ooh, that's a nice looking shrimp. It's looking really... This line's gone all crazy. What is that, a purple blue triple, really? It's weird. It's a weird red and blue. The thing is, that line is all mudded up. Thank you, Candy Overhauls, for posting Wet Spot there. She's got it all. Candy is the super mod. Super mod machine. Meow. Nuts for Guppy says, if you had to choose one crypt from one of your currently keeping to be your crypt, is it at crypt would you choose? Or what crypt would you choose? So if I had to choose from any of my crypts, which I would keep over another, shoot. It's kind of a tricky question. Because some grow slower, some are bigger. Some are really colorful depending on where they come from. Oh yeah, you're right, Rob. Who am I kidding? I would pick the Nuri Maiden. You're right. Rob said it for me. Once I saw it, I would go with the Nuri Maiden. Because it is very beautiful. It's rare. You get a lot of texture and color. As a matter of fact, we'll go into this other room and check out the Nuri Rosa Maiden. Working on a fish stand here. Look at that driftwood and rock, though. It's all set. Alright, so Rosa Maiden. This stuff. Absolutely beautiful plant. It'll get the tiger stripe leaves. This is actually a huge mama plant. The other tank that I have in the other fish room, they stayed low for the longest time. Still growing low, but in here with these guppies and in the sand, which is pretty much the same as the other one. I don't know why it blew up so much in here over the other one. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I love that one. The Molt has really been growing on me, but it hasn't been growing fast on me. Mr. Conley 0331, first time commenter. What's up, Hoosier? On my Shelleys at the moment. Lamprologus, Ocellatus Gold, and Neolamprus are the multifasciatus. Well, that's awesome, Mr. Connolly. The Ocellatus Gold, I wish I had some of those myself. Absolutely love Shelleys. I've got a couple tanks in the garage. Oh man, these guys are getting big over here. Did we come over here last week? I don't remember. Of course, that glare is terrible. Look at these guys. These guys are always cool. What plants are those in the guppy tank? This one, that's the Nuri Crep Rotalia Colorado Pearlweed. This one is Pearlweed Dwarf Sedge. I can't remember what this one is. Some type of a Pontigeton. And this one we got Fuchsia Philandras, Snow White Anubias, and algae. Good old algae. Glare, glare everywhere. Wait, was that lemon bacopa? That was pretty. Yes, that is lemon bacopa. The Bacopa Carolina. The yellow flame. That stuff gets absolutely beautiful. And then willow moss down there at the end. Let's see. Scoot on down. Big old chunk of willow moss, and then we got the timely bronze crib and green Wintii. Yeah, I love this Bacopa's nice. It's finally turning really yellow at the surface. Yeah, closer to the surface it gets, the more yellow it'll get. Wow, secret history living in your aquarium. It says I scored painted loaches for $6 a fish as tiny babies a month ago from Singapore and German farmers who unlocked the breeding code last year. Interesting. That's pretty good price. $6 a piece. Let's see. Is your Rotalia Colorado larger leaves than Anacharis? Does it propagate the same way? So it is actually thinner. Let me get up here. It's actually thinner in its leaf structure. So not quite as dense and thick as the Anacharis, because it's more like bushy. This is more spread out. But as like most stem plants, you just cut it and propagate it and keep planting. Or you can even float it, it'll keep growing. It doesn't grow quite as fast as Anacharis. It doesn't get crazy out of control like Anacharis can. It is a really cool plant though. What's some good carpeting plants? One of my favorites is this dwarf sedge down here. It grows fairly quick for a foreground, and it's really easy to maintain for any kind of water structure. You don't have to have certain special CO2 or certain special soft water or anything like that. And it stays pretty low. Like this is a 40-gallon breeder. It stays pretty low, and it's great for breeding purposes and stuff. And if algae does grow in it, really easy to get algae out of it too. You just run your fingers straight down it because it roots really well. Let's see. How can I fight seed shrimp in a shrimp tank? I don't like looking at them. Possibly if you get a little guppy or a little fish that won't eat much of the shrimp and would focus more on the seed shrimp, you can help with that. Or you can pump them out. You can get a power filter or power head. Hold on. I like to use these Odyssey power filters. I actually probably have one in the room here. Let me check. Yeah, should be one right here. These Odyssey power heads work great. I've never actually done it, but I mean it would work. You can get one of these power heads, and then you can get these attachments for them with the sponge. I get these off of eBay for super cheap. You get like 2 of these 350s for like, I think less than 50 bucks, like 40 bucks, 30 bucks or something. You put this in there, then you run that pump. That way the shrimp can't really get into it, but the seed shrimp would. Oh, hey bud, how's it going?
Good, I want to see TikTok.
Well, now it's not TikTok time. We're doing our live stream, Q&A. So maybe when I'm done here soon. Can you down, Squeakers?
I want to show it to the fans.
Oh, you want to show it to the fans? I'm sorry. We don't give free TikTok shout outs here. He's a good boy. But he's still 5. He's learning. Oh, there's that pond. Bye, Squeaks. All right, what do you got real quick? I'll answer your guys' questions. Oh, you're going to give me... Oh, you made that. You made that yourself, huh? Wow, that's creepy. That looks like Halloween stuff. Oh my gosh, you scared me. All right. Let's see. World Aquarium, Singapore. Are you getting monster fishes for your new tank? So, no, actually, I'm going to be using these for breeding purposes. So, I'll be breeding fish. Here, let's turn that volume off, bub. Because you're messing with the sound. All right. All right. So, Wesley's going to be joining us. Good thing we got rolly chairs, huh? Mm-hmm.
You want to see my loose tooth?
Your loose tooth? You got another loose tooth? Well, they're actually here to get their questions answered, so can we help answer their questions? Because teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Yeah, I want to show them my loose tooth.
So for doing sad feeder fish for live bait, how would you keep them alive for largemouth bass fishing? I personally want to do that. You could do it with a lure. If you can't catch a fish with a lure, then maybe a new hobby. But if you really want to do it, you could aerate them and whatnot. It's just like keeping any fish.
This is where my loose tooth is.
Don't we already let the cat out? No, not that cat. And your new one's grown in, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Showed them my loose tooth.
You did. Hey, LRB, my rice fish eggs from Scotland arrived and 2 have, hold on, bub. And 2 have hatched, but have just been laying on the bottom, only moving occasionally. Is that okay? I read they are swimming after hatching. So yeah, babies do often, especially small babies, will just hang out at the bottom and just chill. They may move around a little bit, but they don't exert a lot of energy like more adult fish that really need to swim around. Yeah, we see ya. You got magic tricks? Oh, whoa. There's the trick for you guys.
What do you guys say?
They say, he's adorable, most adorable. Let's see your kids' tank, too. Cheers. You want to go show them your tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we go do that? All right, well, take us up there.
Yeah, I want to take camera.
No, I'll hold the camera because I got to do questions here. Well, can't have it all. 1,000,007 says, how's the little guy's birthday 40 gallon coming along? Oh, all right. So, yeah, everybody wants to see your tanks. Question for Wesley. Is he excited for the ponds? All right, Wesley's going to take over on the camera here. Let's take him to go show your fish tank. Here, let's flip them over so they can see you carrying it. Okay. There you go. You going to talk to him?
Hey.
And tell them more about your fish tank, what you got going on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, flip that little camera thing over so you can show them flipping your light. There you go. Very nice. And so we gotta flip this on. Oh, there you go. So there's Wesley's 40 gallon. What do you got in there?
I don't know.
You don't remember your rainbow fish?
No, you tell them.
Your turquoise rainbows. And we do got the Bacopa Carolina in here. The glass is a little dirty, but the plants are doing really well. Turquoise have been breeding. There's been some eggs in there. They're really like, what's going on? Luigi archeata, Nuvius, more of that Colorado. This is a rare crib. I can't remember, some orange tiger crib or something. You You got Buches and Anubiuses. Yeah, he's got a beautiful tank going on.
I'm bigger than you.
You're bigger than me? Yeah, you are right now. He's my boy. He's just got long hair. 5.5. Alright, see. And the QT. Lots of QT stuff over here. QT's kind of becoming its own thing. And then this tank, you guys don't see often, but this thing's absolutely beautiful. And the CO2 doesn't work in it anymore. I need to put a new tank on it. But the Pilomoss has been taken off lately. Really need to raise this light because this Hutolotti bulbitis is just super thick. Needs room to grow. Do still got some HC left up here, so if I need to grow it out, put CO2 on, I can get that back out.
Last time I'm gonna hold the camera.
Last time you're gonna hold the camera? What are you gonna do with the camera?
I'm gonna take on action.
You're gonna what?
Take on action.
Well, hold on. Let's go see if we can go find some rope fish. Whatever happened to your mom, too? I don't know where his mom went. She was the one that was watching them. All right. Turn on some lights for the rope fish here.
The rope fish tank?
Yep.
With all the stuff.
With all the stuff. Oh, wait. I got the timer. Hold on.
Yeah. You need to do that?
Let me see. Where's it at? There it is. Did it work? No? Oh, well, hold on. Your treasure box? Wow. It's pretty cool.
What's inside?
Well, I don't know what's... There it goes.
Oh yeah, there he is right in the front. Right.
All right, hold on, bub. It's empty. Oop. So there's the rope fish. One of them. There's 3 of them in there. Here's another one. They're probably hunting shrimp right now because they are more nocturnal. There's a bunch of shrimp there, like you could see, that live in that bulbitis. And then we got Cryptbalancea over there. Yep, all your Fortnite things. Pretty cool. All right, now we gotta get back to it. We're gonna get back to questions. All right. Woof. Seems like Wesley's excited for that. We gotta turn all these lights off too. Hey babe, can you turn all those lights off? Thank you. All right. Terrarium. I do have one terrarium. World Aquarium Singapore. It's in here. And we'll go ahead and feed these hill trouts too, because, well, that's always fun. And we are getting towards the end here. Here's the one terrarium I've had. I pretty much created it from dirt from the backyard. And put some bacopa. There's some moss in there. It's been going for about 3 years. Glass needs clean so you could see it better. But it's pretty much self-sustainable. This tank's still looking awesome as usual. Yeah, baby's really gotten big in here. Looks like I got a lot of rice fish. A lot of them ended up being rice fish. Look at it. You can see them eating within that algae. That one's carrying algae in its mouth. Right there. I don't know what he's eating. More fish, more fish, more fish. More fish. Alright, let's feed some tetrachiller tropical granules here to these hill streams. And sorry if I missed your guys' questions, but it's a little different live stream this Friday night. A little different than usual. I don't think anything wrong with that though. And let's see, my ghost shrimp are turning white and dying about 1 every other day, but the fish seem fine. Any suggestions? So it could either be their time, like they're older shrimp, and ghost shrimp, some of them can live in regular freshwater, some struggle with it, so I don't know how old they are. or if you actually have ghost shrimp or glass shrimp. So it's really hard to tell. And then sometimes the white body could also be a bacterial infection, but usually you'll see it within more shrimp than just one at a time. Yum, yum, yum. Kinda eating that slow tonight. Boom. Yeah, they're eating slow tonight. Oh, there we go. Got a hit. Boom. I can't wait till I can go outside and feed the koi in the pond. That's going to be the funnest. Boom. Get most of that on the floor. Yum, yum, yum. Well, it is feeding time here. What cures bacterial infections in shrimp? Usually dilution is the solution with water quality. That can help. You could use Indian almond leaves, like catappa leaves. The benefits in those as they break down in that acidity will actually help kill bacteria and funguses. And that reflection is just in the wrong spot. At least it looks cool. Little tree bush back here. All right, I gotta hop off here, guys. I gotta feed everybody. He said something about an orange tiger crib. Yeah, something like that was in there, but. All right, I appreciate you guys all hanging out. Thank you all for the support and the super chats and your orders and all my members. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. I wish I had more time to answer more of your guys' questions. Hopefully soon here in the future, that will come to fruition. Having the backyard pond done, that is definitely helpful for that fact. And still working on some other processes to help fix all that, so. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Until next time, everybody. Peace. Have a great one. Oh, thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you, Chuck Black. Thank you, thank you.